Welcome everyone. Today what I'm going to do is a twin flame but also soulmate reading. And what I'm looking at here, I haven't done a twin flame reading for a while because I felt like there's too many people who are like claiming false twins, and then therefore it's almost like living their life thinking this is the way it has to, or like it can only be that, you know what I mean? And maybe that's the case. Maybe some do have twins, but it's not about like me not living my full potential, waiting for another. I feel like if that's the case, you know, what will be will be. And I'm doing this mainly for 2023. I want to see the energy of 2023, which is going to be a universal year 7. Very spiritual year. And I think we should just talk about that for a second, because it's the card of the Chariot. If we're looking at Tarot, just like 2022 is the year of the Lovers. But this is going to be a year of really thinking more deeply, focusing more on a deeper spiritual type truth. You know, it's almost like that's all that we'll do. Like, I'm seeking like the spiritual truth, and I'm going deep. It's a year to like really channel your inner world and listen to the messages you're receiving. This is about you this year. This is a slow year. It's meant to be that way. Doesn't mean I'm not accomplishing. It's just it's a more slower type year. I do have to be careful that I don't isolate that type of thing, but other than that, this is about also asking questions and probing deeper, like not accepting the surface. This is a year about figuring out the root, right? Like I'm ripping the root out. I'm not just pulling the weed. This year I'm finding the root, and maybe I'm eliminating it. Interesting. You know, I feel like this is a year where time alone, though, don't isolate, meditation, yoga, walking, like I feel like singular, like when I'm doing something but I'm doing it, you know, I guess I could be taking yoga with other people and still go into my, you know, because I feel like it's connecting you. This is a year of being connected to like your guides, your higher self, your spiritual being, and then like receiving the messages. It feels like an important year. Feels like an important year. And I had gone back and forth, like, should I just do a reading on 2023? And I thought, no, I'm going to do Twin Flame Soulmate reading like I planned, with all that in mind. With all that in mind. Some may think, I thought 2022, the year of the Lovers, was for sure the year that maybe I was going to be with someone. And listen, 2023, I feel like it's like, because it's so spiritual, I feel like anything that's coming of the light, it must be good. Anyway, all right, let's get into the reading. So I'm going to use 2 different decks, and what I'm looking at is 2 different sides. So I'm looking at one person and I'm looking at the other person. I'm going to give them a name, but you know, just put yourself there. I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams for the masculine, and I'm going to use the Good Tarot for the feminine, I'm going to use Mother Mary for both. And we're going to start with that. I say twin flame soulmate because I feel like, soulmates are, many times manifest back together in a lifetime, in a reincarnation, let's say. It's like my soul wasn't done with your soul. I want more of your soul. I feel like soulmates are more of a gentler, loving, I don't know. I feel soulmates are great. I feel twin flames are more about lessons. It's difficult. Whoa. Alright. Mercy. I'm not going to take it just because it's the only one face down. You got 3. What's going on here? And I'm not going to deny him. Alright. Well, we're going to start with Jesus. And again, I feel like this is for all. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. The present moment. Almost like something, it's like Jesus saying, I hear you. I hear you. And, I didn't even realize. The other one says love. Wow, I didn't even realize that. What is this? Present moment. Wow. Because I feel that energy of like Jesus, like, I hear you. But I need you, right? What? To do what? To be in the present moment. I am fully present in the here and now. Why is that important? Well, because you can't receive as clearly. Things are cloudy when you're not in the here and now. And then, I'm praying for Jesus' help. And then love. Wow. I don't get this card very often. I wish I got it more. Love is the answer to all of my questions. Love is the answer to all of my questions. Almost like there's a direct message from Jesus saying, your answer is love. Love is the answer to all of your questions. Now, whether that means you gotta love you, you gotta remember, you gotta love yourself as much as you love another. Right? That means whatever it means to you. But in the present moment. Interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring the true dreams in. So, again, I'm giving the name, the masculine, but it can be anything. There's times when I'm in my masculine energy. There's times when I'm in my feminine energy. But really what I feel like, it's two sides. So, whether it be a twin or whether it be that soulmate, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Look at this. We have the Fool. I feel like someone over here, right off the bat, is making a decision probably right now. Maybe I'm praying to God. I'm praying to Jesus. I'm trying to make a decision. And it can relate to love. It can relate to anything. What am I holding? The Fool. Well, hello. This is something new. even if it's something old again, it's new energy. It means that anything has happened in the past, let's say, maybe I'm just not meant to remember it. You know, because think about the Fool. The Fool's really born with amnesia. Like, if I could remember every life, holy crap, I wouldn't want to move, maybe. Maybe I've been through a lot. But the Fool is the opposite. The Fool is like, I feel free. And I feel like the Fool is the energy of, like, I want to take a chance. You know, the Fool wants to take a leap. And he's doing a leap of faith. Faith. Jesus. Oh. Okay, we have the 5 of Swords. Alright, well, I mean, you know, I don't love seeing the 5 of Swords, but it almost makes sense. Because the Fool being in the middle, it's almost like the two of Pentacles is putting the question on you. Do I want to make a change? And I'm saying a change because the 5 of, let me bring this down a little bit. I know it's pretty far away. The 5 of Swords is, you know, it's like toxicity. It's energy that, listen, I feel like it's a 2 of Pentacles. Like, I want to expand my world. Like, if I accept something, I wanted to expand my world. The 5 of Swords may be like, but that's not what I'm used to. But I feel like, but yet I still feel like, you know, I feel like I almost feel like their answer is yes. Like, take a chance, take a leap. Well, Palace of Cups, hello. You know, Palace of Cups is where I want to be. To me, it's like the ultimate, right? It's the ultimate in the cups. And that is love. And that is emotion. And that is happiness. And that is joy. You know, what's the opposite of all that? That can, you know, like, oh, I gotta be aware of that. There's always an opposite. But the Palace is like, you know, should I shoot for it? I feel like this person is definitely, like, questioning some type of change in their life. And the reason why is because I feel like I know that there's more out there. I know, and whether that be you, it's like I know that I can expand my world, my life. Well, look at this. We have the 4 of Wands coming over the Fool, under the Fool. Huh. This is someone like, do I take a chance? Do I allow myself to fall in love? Because I know it's going to happen. This is the Marriage card. I gotta see what comes next. Wow. The Empress. Wow. First of all, she's holding like this spiritual baby. And it could be her inner child. Like she's cradling herself. Someone may call you the Empress or think of you in that way. And this means that this is like, you know, to me the Empress is wise. But she's loving. She's nurturing, but she's not hard and cold. She's learned from her mistakes, you know, and she's gotten back up. I feel like there could be also, if, you know, because we are doing a love reading, and hello, we have love right here. This could be someone who is thinking of this Empress in this way. Almost like I think of, maybe I'm making a decision of taking a leap. Maybe all I've known is the Five of Swords type energy. Again, that can be like communication is not great. That can be untruths. There can be a lot of negative type energy. And, you know, you don't have to be part of it. That's the good news in the Five of Swords. You don't have to be part of it. Like the Five says, if you make a change, and sometimes a change, and listen, it can also be our thought system. But I kind of feel like because somebody wants to make, this feels logical, wants to make a decision about what has been like kind of stabbing me in the back. I don't know. But I feel like the Fool is like, yeah. It's almost like, you know, and then I'm thinking of 2023 going with the end. So the Fool's going to take a leap of faith right towards this Four of Wands, which is interesting because if nothing else, it is commitment. And it's sitting, what am I holding? It's sitting right next to the Palace of Cups and the Empress on the other side of it. Interesting. Almost like if, you know, when I think of Tarot, when I think of the Empress and the Emperor in a reading together, I do think of it, and if I feel that they're together, I'm not even looking at the signs. I'm thinking it's like a power couple. You know what I mean? It's like an undeniable type of energy, even though maybe at one point it was denied. Okay, anyway. We have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this person is just like learning. They're just learning. They're learning what they want and what they don't want. I feel like they know what they want. And I feel like, you know, it's almost like, but will I get it? Well, let's do the other side and find out. Let's use the good tarot. I think I put this too low. That's the only thing about doing a reading like this is there's a lot of cards on the table. You know, this is a year where a lot of people figure out that there is more to life. You know, where in whatever area that may be, it's like, I just feel like there's more to life. Like, what am I missing? Jeez, did you see how that flipped around, guys? Love. This is the Lovers. Look at that. It's like Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Like Beauty and the Beast. Card of Gemini. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to put these over here. Wow, hello. You know, I feel like, is it the feminines being called to the present moment? Like, hello, wake up. Funny, I just Scorpios reading in one of their cards, literally in capital letters, exclamation point, said, wake up. Call to the present moment. Present moment. I am fully I am fully present in the here and now. But a rebirth. It would make sense in this type of reading. We have, well, the Messenger of Fire. This is a Knight of Wands. You know, this is what's coming towards you. And it's almost like your guides, your inner self, maybe. Your whole spiritual team, let's say. is making you aware of that. Like, watch out, sister, here comes this energy. Now, I don't think it's a bad thing. Yet, you know, the Knight of Wands can be very fast-moving energy, can be very passionate type energy. It's interesting because I don't really feel that from this person. Like, I don't feel like I'm coming in like lightning. And maybe that's not the case. Maybe that's what I'll feel if I don't allow. Maybe. All right. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. Can be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Of course, it doesn't have to be. Look how her eyes are closed, like she's connecting. She's definitely connecting, which would totally make sense for, you know, again, we're looking 2023. What I'm really looking at is the universal year 7. If that makes any difference, I don't know. And then look at this. Wow. And then we have the universal year 7 tarot card, the Chariot. Interesting. You know, I feel many different things with the Chariot. First of all, a card of Cancer. But I often feel like one of those horses is the divine masculine and one is the divine feminine. And it's when they find balance. Now, they probably have to find balance within themselves, right? Each needing that and then finding the balance. I don't know. But to me, the Chariot is really, I feel like I got to kind of let go of certain ideas of way that, you know, of like, I don't want to put restrictions on how something should or must be. Now, listen, I don't mean like I'm telling the universe, I don't care if they're a cheater or not. That's not what I mean. Not what I mean. Where am I taking this? Look at this. And then we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Wow. So, first of all, you know, I feel like this reading will find who this reading is meant to find. And I feel like for those who will connect to it very quickly. I have no doubt in that, though it does take time to allow stories to unfold. And that's, I feel like, how Spirit wants to tell a story. Like, not boom, 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 boom. Right? You can't just go from one bullet point to the next. It's like in between that are the ups and downs, the journey. But that's also where the excitement lies. What am I looking at? The Empress. I feel like, oh, man, does this reading feel connected? I'm going to put her up here. All right. First of all, I feel like this queen doesn't have to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Whatever I mean by that, it's just like I don't have to go anywhere. I just need to connect. I need to be open. And I say that because the Chariot can put resistance there against, like, let's say, relationships. Now, we all know why, right? Because we've all been there. We've all been there. We've all been the fool. You know, it's funny. What's the most important card in the tarot? And you think it'd be like the Magician or the High Priestess, but it's not. It's the Fool. Because this is your journey. And you will make of it what you make of it. Well, I don't know, but I feel like someone over here is thinking about taking a leap of faith, maybe in some way reconnecting, To who? The Empress. The Empress. There's no denying it. And then the Empress is here. Right? Here she is. Well, what's going on with this Empress? What's she thinking about? Love. Where does it live? Well, your spiritual team is saying in the here and now. You know, something is calling you to be very present. And it may, because it's night, again, can be like passionate type energy, but it will reach you. Funny that it's above the Chariot. Connecting to your guides. And it may be in a way that something you do right from your very own home. You know, this is going to be a year where, wow, 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Wow. This is going to be a year where, what was I going to say? Okay, they did not want to come up. Well, hello, 10 of Cups. Did not want to come up. So, how I want to begin this is I want to connect them. So, right off the bat, we're connected to the 10 of Cups. Now, it's almost like it's a little higher up. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's like it lives at a certain vibration. And when I reach that vibration, when I cut this 5 of Swords out, and I know it means to like leave it in the past, because the Fool's right beside there, and the Fool does not bring the past into the future, into the present. However, the Fool does want to take a leap. Wow. Okay. Anyway, well, hello, Knight of Cups. Okay, I just feel like I was meant to do this reading. It's so funny how I was like one back and forth, like, because initially I thought, well, I knew I was going to do a twin flame soulmate reading. But then I started thinking about next year and the meaning of it, and the more I got into it, it's like, maybe I should do a reading on that. And I thought maybe I should just combine them. Not that I won't do a separate reading, I will. But wow. And interesting enough, this Knight is coming from over here into this energy. This is unexpected. Interesting how it goes from the Fool to the 4 of Wands. You know, it's almost like I take a leap of faith, and it goes almost like right into a commitment. Now, could it be that easy? Well, and then you have the Knight of Cups over here. You know, like, and I feel like over here, maybe it's unexpected, but not over here, because I've been in the mode of asking, praying about it. And now I'm in movement in this Knight of Cups. And the 10 of Cups right above it, and it didn't want to pick up. And we have the Page of Wands. It's almost like I have the balls to live my life. It's funny because you have the Page who's looking over this Empress. And because this is a love reading, I mean, I could read a lot of different things in that, but because it's a love reading, I feel like potentially this is talking about someone I knew of a younger time. Now, again, this lifetime, maybe, but I have a feeling this has not been the only lifetime. Let's just put it that way. And then you have the Page of Wands, who I always call my Fool, because I take chances, and I think about it later. What is this Page wanting to take chances at? The 10 of Cups is mirroring it up there. What's in between it? The Knight of Cups, the action. I could just leave it right there. I'm like, should I? You're like, no. Okay, let's just go straight across. Again, I wish you could see the cards clear. I really do. But, holy crap, is it telling me, giving me, it's like, I don't know, it's like clearly I'm seeing the messages. Well, hello, Knight of Pentacles. You know, I feel like for over here, it's this person's way. How I can do this. Knight of Pentacles is about one's guardian angel that's bringing in something into their physical world that is definitely going to expand it, coming right over that Two of Pentacles. Slow moving, no doubt. We have the Nine of Swords, but how will it be received? We have the Three of Cups, much better than I thought. You know, it's almost like this person feeling like at one time that them coming in, because that's what it feels like, it's coming in, wouldn't be received well. And I'm not sure why, but you know why. But the Nine of Swords is about unnecessary worry. So I don't know that this person has a reason to worry. And love is your very first card. Love. And the Three of Cups is really about enjoyment, joy, celebration. You know, 3 and the 3. I know some of you are master number 33s. Look at this, only the Six of Wands. Well, that's victorious. Following the Knight of Cups. How will it work out for me? I'll be victorious. And I don't mean that in an ego way. I mean that in a... It's interesting how I feel like it's like your guides. Maybe they're showing you through here. Because I feel like the more that you can be somewhat aware of it, I feel like a card flipped around. We'll see if it comes out. Alright, we're going to finish this line out. Well, hello, King of Cups coming directly over the Queen of Cups. Hello, guys. I don't know if you pay attention to the synchronicities. That's why I always think, like, those who leave early, like, you miss so much. Because the synchronicities are great here. Now the King, no matter the sign, directly over the Queen, the same Queen, coming from Judgment, the spiritual team. That includes you, by the way. We have the Four of Cups. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. I feel like for a moment, you know, this is what I feel. I feel like who's ever here, it's going to be really important that you yourself are also taking on the energy of the Fool. Because I feel like if I'm hanging on anything to the past, Eight of Cups tells me you're not, that you're able to clear that. Four of Cups, though, is like inactivity. But it's also about trusting in your spiritual discernment. Well, hello. We are talking about a spiritual year. And that cup is like coming right from Judgment. And Judgment is your spiritual team. Let me clarify that. She is looking right at it. Usually she's ignoring it. But she's not here. She's looking right at it. And listen, the eights are all about new beginnings. And it's allowing oneself to have a new beginning. A new adventure. And, you know, here is the Chariot. Here is why we are doing this reading. You know, I feel like don't fret if for some reason, you know, maybe you thought, I know for sure this is going to be the year. For the last year, for 2022, it was the year. But for 2023, this feels deeper, spiritual. Maybe just as it was meant to be. Interesting how I don't know if I've ever read like that before. Eight of Cups is mirroring the, that's interesting because the Eight of Cups is mirroring this Knight of Pentacles. You know, this Knight of Pentacles it's gonna arrive, you know, in its time, no doubt. But I have a feeling like part of the hold on when this Knight arrives is over here, when this person clears that emotional house, you know, and they just like, you know, and don't forget, this is a year about going deeper. It doesn't mean I have to be like, it's not about woe is you at all. Nuh-uh. This is where you are looking, you know, it's like you're finding that root. What do I want? It is about you. What do I want? Again, it's not something that's meant to move fast, especially happening in this year. And maybe don't expect it to move fast. I don't know, maybe it does move fast. And I'm saying that only because, bam, the Four of Wands and the Palace of Cups. You know, that to me is the ultimate. And I feel like I'm on my way. Part of it is this Eight of Cups, and part of it is this Two of Pentacles. I was just waiting for the signs. Wow. I think I'm going to leave there. And, you know, I don't think I need to read all the Mother Mary cards because I feel like they came out just like they're meant to come out. But I will read the bottom again. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. I am fully present in the here and now. Love, love. Love is the answer to all of my questions. Here's the Knight of Cups. Ten of Cups right above it. Already has the Four of Wands and the Palace of Cups on my mind. Here's the Empress, which is clearly showing in what I'm calling the feminine side. King and Queen of Cups together. Together. And then entering that year 7. Or that's when it's happening. Maybe it's when you're entering it. You know, it's like, I don't know, letting go. The more I let go, the more I have room to let in. So, anyways, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you. Keep your eyes open because, and also know your personal year number for next year. And all you want to do is take your birthday, like mine is September, add your, no, that's my birth month, sorry. Take your birth month, September 9, and your birthday, mine's the 13th. Add that together. And then add it to whatever the universal year is. And this year, or next year, 2023, is a 7. So you add that to 7. Bring it to a singular digit, and that is your personal year number. Like this year, I'm a number 1. So, who knows? I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because, bring it on. I don't know, you know, bring on the mystery and the spiritual, you know, awakenings and all of that, because I feel like that's what we have to look forward to. All right, I love you guys. I thank you. I thank you for 2022. We're still in it, but I thank you anyway. Couldn't do it without you. That's 100% true. couldn't do it without you. So thank you. Much gratitude. And here's to a very loving, abundant, and spiritual 2023, guys. I feel like some of you, many of you, like I am just the messenger. I am your messenger. I am just the messenger. I'll see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.